ladies and gentlemen, we've got a few more clips here of liberal people reacting to the deportations. We've got Selena Gomez setting up her camera, getting it ready, and then unleashing the fake crying. And this type of behavior is 100% for attention, 100% feel bad for me. You set your camera up, you put it out. I don't know if this is TikTok or whatever, but she's very sad that illegal immigrants, by the way, this round of illegal immigrants being deported, there's a high emphasis on criminals. So they're deporting many of these people are criminals. And so you have this terrible, like the worst thing ever. How could Trump do this? This is exactly what Trump said he was going to do. This is the very light stuff before the wide range of deportation happens. So right now, this is like the softball part of it. It's not even the tough stuff. And these people are crying. It's all fake outrage. It's a joke. That's exactly what Trump said he was going to do. This type of behavior, it would have worked in 2015 when public opinion polls said that only 36% of Americans believed in mass deportations of illegal immigrants. Now it's up to every single illegal immigrant. Do you want them deported? 60% of the American public, which is a majority, obviously like 99% Republicans, it's like 75% independents. They believe that every illegal should be deported. And again, this is the first stage of the deportation process. Trump's got a wider range where he's got like multiple phases of deportations. They're focused on the criminals, the violent criminals. They want to get them out as quickly as possible so they can't harm American citizens. And they're still crying about that. But even remove the people that are going to, because obviously if you've come here illegally, every one of them is a criminal. But even remove the people that Trump are focusing on right now, which is the violent criminals, just in general. Do you want all illegal immigrants gone? 60% approval. This type of stuff where you cry like this, it doesn't work anymore. It worked in 2015, I'll agree. This needs to go back to 2015. And so let's see what Selena Gomez has to say here. She sets up the camera. She's got to film herself, right? Everything's a performance. It's a joke.
I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. The children. They don't understand.
And remember, Trump is like a liberal when it comes to immigration. Look at the H-1B issue. Like, the context of this is so crazy. These people do not want a border. There's no point in even having something called the United States. Like, she's like, I don't understand. What are you talking about? The people are being attacked. The children are being attacked. Illegal immigrants are being deported because that's what was voted for. And this is what independent people understand. That's why Trump has like a 60% approval rating, like I just talked about in the last video.
I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do.
No, you actually can do something. You can educate people. You can't come to the country illegally. Otherwise, this is going to happen. So you can do something.
Everything I promised. Just wanted to say.
So that was the 30-second clip. I don't know, was it Instagram, IG Reels or something? I don't think that's TikTok because you would see the little user there. But yeah, Selena Gomez sets up a camera, fake cries, posted a video crying about mass deportations. And then we've got The View here. The host talking about Trump's deportation operation, saying it's racist because he's not targeting European illegal immigrants. And so The View, I don't know how many views they get. If they get 10 views, that's 10 too many. But obviously there's a lot of, people, a lot of older women, liberal women that watch this show. This woman does no research going into this segment at all. So, whatever, like, they have, this is a TV show. It's on every day. It's on at noon or whatever. I think they're starting to do the weekends as well with The View. We can't escape it. Obviously, the only time I've ever seen it is in the clips on X. But the woman who supposedly this is like a big show, there's zero research that's done because she sees all these clips of people being deported, and they're all, illegal immigrants from Mexico, illegal immigrants from Colombia, illegal immigrants from other places in South America, Haiti. She's not seeing any European illegal immigrants. Well, number one, European illegal immigrants make up about 3% of the total illegal immigrants. So meaning when you see the illegals getting deported, there's about a 3% chance it's going to be a European, probably even less when you factor in, actually it is significantly less when you factor in Trump's specific plan that he's going with, which is deporting, focusing on the criminals. It's like less than 1% of illegal criminals are European. These are numbers that are out there. This woman does zero research. She comes in and just says, I'm going to call Trump racist. They want, like, this is, and the craziest thing about this whole thing, these are the same people that pleaded, that said the border bill that supposedly was going to fix our immigration was blocked by Trump for political reasons. That's what they said. You have to understand that bill included 0 deportations. So all of these people that Trump's getting out, where we're seeing this widespread change in terms of the way the border is secured, none of this would have been happening under the bill that was supposedly going to save our immigration system, which, by the way, was only going to be implemented to try and keep liberals in power because they were going to lose, and it was an election year. Why was there no bill in 2021? Actually, there were executive orders by Biden to make it easier for illegals to come in. That's the whole problem. That's why it was skyrocketed when Trump left office. But you have to say there's zero research that's done. When you're looking at European illegal immigrants, it's 3%. And then you also have to factor in the fact that Trump is focused in on the ones that commit crimes, which obviously are not, it's European illegal immigrants. It's even less in terms of the violent crimes. That's what Trump is focused on right now, getting the extreme criminals out of the country as soon as possible, so they don't go around, because there's a higher chance they're going to commit a violent crime against an American. Just makes sense. So you understand how I'm explaining this woman has zero clue what she's talking about, and it's just this fear mongering. I hate Trump. All I see is Mexicans being deported on TV, so that means Trump's a racist. So see, just watch this.
Which is this the immigration fix that this country wanted? I think absolutely there are certain people that wanted to see this kind of pain and destruction for a certain group or type of immigrant.
Well, again, I don't even know what you're talking about. Honey, 60% of Americans want all illegals deported, let alone the violent criminals that they're getting first. It's probably like 80%. She's like, there's a specific group of people. No. It's 80% of the country. There's a specific group. No. It's the vast majority of us. We want these people gone. I know it's hard to cope with, but that's just the reality. See how you have to correct these people? Everything they say is just squirmy. It's just all lies. It's crap. What are you even talking about? There's a certain specific group of people. No, he won for a reason. Overwhelmingly, everyone wants all illegals out, let alone the ones he's deporting first, which is a high emphasis on violent criminals and felons.
Because if you look at the numbers, yes, the number of immigrants that come from Mexico or of Mexican born are the largest. But the next largest are Asians.
It's like 75%.
28% of them come. I don't think they walk across the southern border. I think they come by. The next largest are Europeans. I don't think
European illegal immigrants, it's around 3 to 5%. I wonder if does she say that?
They walk either. I'm just saying immigrants, right?
Oh, not undocumented, though.
A lot of them are undocumented, actually.
Oh, my God. 3% of total illegal immigrants in the United States are European. Are you going to say 3 to 5%? Because that's what the number is. She doesn't know the number. That's the problem.
That's not the stat for being the
but a lot
Asians
of them
the
come by
second
plane
most.
and then overstay their visas. They overstay their visas. They overstay their visas, so they're undocumented. The Europeans that come here that
understand what she just said. That's not the people they're targeting right now. They're not targeting people that overstay their visas. They're targeting violent criminals. But like this whole thing, it doesn't even matter. There's just, she's basing something off of a false premise. She doesn't even know actual numbers surrounding it. It's 3 to 5%. And you just reference them overstaying their visas. That's not who Trump is targeting right now. So your point doesn't even make sense. You don't even know Trump's deportation process and the phases of it where he's targeting all the violent criminals right now. There's zero research done. This one's on TV. She's like, it's 1 million people watch it. I don't know how many people watch it. Do some research. Is someone going to tell this woman to do research? Or is it just going to be, it's just going to be the women, they'll sit around and drink wine all day and they're like, yeah, he racist. He deported that Haitian that was a felon. How dare he? She should have been able to, the Haitian should have been able to kill Laken Riley. I mean, seriously, this is what we're dealing with here.
overstay their visas are undocumented, but they don't come across the southern border. So I think there's a very clear message as to what this president.
How about the asylum seeking claims scam that liberals are trying to run up? They're asylum seekers. It's better to if you're an immigrant trying to come to the country, rather than be illegal, just claim you need to seek asylum because you're running from your country, and it totally manipulates the entire immigration process.
Wants the look of a criminal migrant to look like, what an undocumented migrant. And I think that's racist.
Well, no, that's the reality of it. Most of them look like that. There's nothing racist about the reality of it. So, and then, oh, all the applause for what? What did she say? I mean, it's just like...
Let me also say, he has circumvented established law by weaponizing the U.S. military.
Can you explain what you mean by that?
Generally, before being deported, you have an asylum case pending in front of a court, and you must appear in front of that judge. Right now, there are 3 million asylum cases and 900 judges.
And there's the bullshit asylum claims. Yep, it's all fake asylum.
That is why the bipartisan bill that was going to be passed addressed that particular issue. Instead of dealing with it legally in that way, and I'm not saying he's doing it illegally, what he did was declared a national emergency that qualifies as a foreign invasion. And on the U.S.-Mexico border, not any other border. And that
well, you think there's an invasion with the U.S.-Canadian border?
Cleared the way for the Department of Defense to deploy the military at a 60% increase. I just think that
Right, it's easier for Trump to do that, just like he declared the cartels terrorist groups so he can authorize force against them. That's why he declared it an emergency, the border, so you have more widened powers in terms of getting these people out. And that's the problem, is it was a crazy crisis. I mean, the other issue is, I would like any of these people to answer, how many illegal immigrants or asylum seekers are in the country right now? Do they have any clue? None of them do. The Biden administration wouldn't say. Originally, they said it was 5 million, but that was like 2 years ago. Then they just stopped talking about it because they knew it was going to be bad for public opinion when it came to the 2024 election. We have zero clue how many illegals are in this country. There's not even a good estimate anywhere. Trump said up to 15 to 20 million. So the idea that that would not qualify as a crisis and as an emergency for the country is simply absurd. If you don't want there to be an emergency declared on the southern border, maybe don't allow a ridiculous number of people undocumented to come over the border. I think that's the first thing that the Biden administration probably should have done. Is there any culpability for that? Is there any blame to the Biden administration from these people for that? You just see, you understand the issue with these people. So it is what it is, guys, but that's going to do it for this video. Make sure you follow me on X. Link to that's always in the description.